No matter how long you've been dating or how long you've been married, a healthy relationship is based on commitment, mutual respect, and work. Even though you had instant and easy chemistry when you first met, it takes work to keep that chemistry as your relationship grows. But don't worry, it will be the most fun and rewarding work you've ever done. Even though every relationship is different, you can always try to make your connection, friendship, and closeness stronger. Try these 10 ideas to make your relationship with your RN stronger. Do something different with your partner. Communication is one of the most important things that can tell if a relationship will work or not. Even though it's polite to ask about your partner's day, it can get boring if you keep asking about the same thing or refuse to go in different directions with the conversation. By going out of your way to ask your partner more detailed questions, you will improve your relationship and your ability to talk to each other. You can avoid talking informally with your coworkers and have more meaningful conversations with them if you come up with new questions, like, "How did that make you feel?" Or, "What do you like to do at work instead?" Set up a regular night for a date. Despite your busy schedules and never-ending responsibilities, the best way to make sure you have time for each other is to set aside a night each month to strengthen your relationship and bring back the spark. Plan a date with your partner if you want to spice up your relationship or do something other than watch Netflix together. Even just one night out could lead to long-term friendships. Express gratitude. We can get used to our partners taking care of all of our needs, whether it's how they treat us or what they do for us every day. This is especially true in long-term relationships where patterns have formed. Just telling them, "Thank you for doing the dishes after dinner," or complimenting you reinforces their good behavior, makes them feel valued, and reminds you why you love them. Also, it's important to let them know how much you appreciate them being in your life and how much they mean to you, and not just what they do for you. Plan a check-in. Even though making plans may not seem very romantic or spontaneous, making sure you and your partner check in often can help keep your relationship healthy. Checking in means less fighting, more talking, and a better connection, since it's easy to let small problems build up until they become big fights. Two people are in a relationship when they try to meet each other's needs. Use a check-in to talk about any recent triggers, problems, and even all the good things that should also be acknowledged. Put this on your calendars and try to do it once a month, once a week, or even once a day. So you don't forget or skip it. Don't forget the small things. One way to add value to your conversation is to listen to what your partner has to say and then bring up small details later. For example, if your partner says they want new shoes, write it down so you can get them a new pair for their birthday. Also, if your partner wants to go somewhere you've never been, suggest it for your next date night or surprise them with takeout. Your partner will know how attentive and caring you are by how well you listen to and remember even the smallest details of what they say. In the end, what matters most are the simple things. Let go of the past. What happened in the past doesn't always stay in the past. This is the source of many future arguments and the main problem for future ones. But it might be hard to move on in a relationship if you keep thinking about arguments, issues, or problems that you've already worked through. If you're always thinking about the past, you might want to step back and figure out why. Are you just not a forgiving person, or is there something you can't seem to let go of? Focusing on the cause of this mood will help you learn more about who you are and what you want from your relationship with your partner. Express your love. You know how you feel about your partner, but they should be able to feel it too, whether you're holding hands at a restaurant or jumping into bed with them at the end of the night. Touch is important for long-term relationships because it keeps the romance and connection alive. Try not to touch people often, so that the only time you touch someone is when they give you a hug or kiss goodbye, though these are also important gestures. Besides saying hello and goodbye, you can surprise them with a hug, hold their hand while you drive or watch TV, or just pat them on the arm to make them feel close. Physical closeness can lead to emotional closeness. Recognize your partner's limitations. Does your partner want to be left alone when they're upset? Do they mind if you text them all day, or would they rather you call them when you're apart at night? Do they have a favorite way to argue, or are there some things they'd rather not talk about with you yet? These simple questions will help you better understand your partner's limits, and stop you from crossing them. Usually, your partner's needs will be different from yours, and the best way to respect them is to know what their limits are. Talk to each other about limits, but also listen and ask questions to learn more about them. Have fun together. Relationships are just special friendships between two people. Love and liking each other are both very important. Even if the things that make you a life partner, like splitting up chores, or the things that make you romantic, like holding hands, are the most important to your relationship, don't forget that the things that make you a friend are just as important. At least once a day, tell a funny story about something that happened to you at the grocery store, bring up an inside joke, or watch a show that makes both of you laugh out loud. Laughter not only makes our relationship stronger, but it also reminds us that the point of being with the person we love is to have fun with them. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.